And speaking of dysfunctional, I'm glad to be here. Thank you. Love Palabra Pura. And I'm experimenting with mixed methods. So this is a prose slash flash fiction slash memoir. And let's see how it turns out. Okay. Called Superhero. So when I was growing up, there was this thing inside of me with a voice all of its own. It drove me to want to skate, to ice skate. This desire, sweet as the scent of a pastelillo de guayaba, smudged my heart, a dirty fingerprint between the door of my adolescence and common sense. I was so clumsy, and Dorothy Hamill was so graceful. She spun, and I spun, and my desire made me dizzy. Mommy, mira, I'm Dorothy Hamill. My mother, who for weeks witnessed my stumbling dangerously around the house, said, "Fulanita, why don't you spin right here and help me cook this chicken instead of knocking over my lamps?" But I didn't care for that sort of thing. I only wanted to twirl and blow kisses to my invisible but adoring public. It was my destiny. Then, on my 10th birthday, my father brings home ice skates. And I somersault from the kitchen to the living room while my mother declares, "Puerto Ricans, they don't ice skate. Fulanita can barely walk from here to there without breaking a something." But the three of us tumble to the park, Humboldt Park. Now, if you grew up here, you know there was no skating rink in Humboldt Park. Just a wide open field with frozen mud over lumpy grass and squirrel carcasses mangled by rats or ravens. Who really knew what was buried there? But in my eyes, it was a skating rink. Soft, shining like the light of spun silk. My skates and I were one as I stepped out into the ice, heart fluttering against my chest. "Mommy, look, I'm Dorothy Hamill." I go fast and faster, and suddenly I realize I don't know how to stop. As I chewed on this thought, and that's all it took, I tumbled first high, then low, then crashed onto a lump of something dead beneath me. My father carries me home, leaves to borrow a neighbor's car. Yes, the emergency room will see me. A possible broken bone, bring the insurance card. I am left alone with my mother. She is in the kitchen, I'm on the living room sofa, and she hasn't said a thing. Except she keeps giving me that mother stare, the one where they pucker their lips and bob their heads. After a long time, she walks to the doorway and says, "Mija, congratulations. That was an 8.5. But I want to show you a real sport." She takes off her chancleta, raises it over her shoulder, and bam! That thing flies right between my eyes. Cógete, Dorothy Hamill. Now that's a 10.0. Learn to be your own superhero, Sangana.